Today I'm going to show you how to get rid of this noise in your engine. Not sure if you caught that, but I'm going to do it one more time. It's a weird rattle. We're going to quiet the engine up so it sounds like this. Much better. I noticed this started happening when I either turned on the engine or turned off the engine, and sometimes it would occur at stoplights. I wasn't quite sure what it was. It almost sounded like a vibration in the engine bay. I worked with my father-in-law to see if he could turn it on and I would listen to the engine and vice versa. And we really couldn't hear anything in the engine bay. It sounded pretty normal. He pointed out that the noise was actually coming from the driver's side of the vehicle. So we got under it and we realized something. This right here, the catalytic converter.
All right, so I'm under here, and basically when my engine turns on or turns off, I hear this. This right here is what's making the noise.
Now with that background information, let's get started with how to fix it. I do want to clear up though that if your catalytic converter is broken on the inside, you will need to replace it. In this case, mine wasn't, so I'm just going to tie it down so it stops making that noise. I chose some wire rope for this because I know it's going to be hot where the exhaust comes out and we want it to be durable and not rust. I also got these wire rope cups. It's supposed to hold them tight, and we're going to ratchet these in so it'll be a lot easier when we get it all strapped in. And then I also got some wire cutters. All in all, I think I spent less than $40 on this, and so it's going to be a super cheap fix. And we're going to be able to do it within like 15 minutes. All right, I wrapped the wire rope around the frame, through the frame, and up towards the exhaust. And I'm pulling it to get rid of all the slack. And as I'm doing that, I'm also shaking in the motion that it would generally shake, just to get rid of all the slack and have the wire set in its position. All right, I have the wire clamp on. It's nice and tight. I've tightened it with a wrench. And now I'm going to test to see if it moves around at all. And as you can see, it does not. So that's going to be perfect. I'm hoping that gets rid of the noise. All right, the catalytic converter is nice and tight down there. Now here's the test to see if it actually worked.
And now that I turn it off, we're not going to hear a rattle anymore. Hear that? It went away. And then I started up. No rattle.
That was it. Super straightforward fix. You could get these tools or these supplies at your local hardware store. I chose Harbor Freight because it's the cheapest. You could do it yourself if you're having the same problems. I'd like to thank you for sticking around till the end. I really appreciate you watching the video, and I hope this was somewhat helpful to you. Hopefully it saved you some time in your project. I'm doing tons of videos on my Land Cruiser, and I have many more to come, so stay tuned.